Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys 10 high-level account goals. This is going to be a follow-up of my 10 mid-level account goals video. So we are going to start off with our first account goal being the last one that I mentioned in the mid-level account goal video. And if you guys do want to check that video out, I will link it in the description down below, as well as my 10 beginner account goal video as well. So anyway guys, I really hope you do enjoy the video, and if you do, hit that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe for more RuneScape 3 content, and I hope you enjoy. So starting with our first account goal, we have unlocking Prifddinas. So Prif is an excellent unlock for high level players since it gives access to many high level content and training methods, such as thieving, the elf workers, as well as Saren stones for mining, Prifddinas waterfalls for fishing, and there's even a new Slayer Master. So there is a lot of new content for high-level players in Prifddinas. It offers a new alternative to the Grand Exchange as well, which is really nice. So this is overall a really great unlock, and you will need to complete a lot of quests in order to enter the city of Prifddinas, the final quest being the Plague's End quest. Now, also in my mid-level account goal video, I did talk about curses. Curses is another unlock that is super helpful, so I do want to just briefly mention that as another account goal that you will want to strive for. It's right around when you will want to unlock Prifddinas as well, and you will need the Temple at Senecen's quest completed for that, as well as 95 prayer, so you will be able to use Soul Split and the Turmoil as well as its variants. Now moving on to our second high-level account goal, we have unlocking your first 99 Skillcape. So obviously this can be in any skill that you want. Me personally, my first 99 was woodcutting, which is sort of strange because woodcutting is a bit of a slow skill. But really just pick any skill that you want, the skill that you enjoy the most, and train that skill to 99. Your first 99 is always a really big milestone, and the Skillcape isn't even that bad. It will give you a specific perk unique to that skill, and a lot of them are really useful. So it is a really good idea to train up one skill to 99 first, and of course that is one step closer to you being able to max and reach 99 in every skill. Now moving on to our third account goal for high level players, we have unlocking a tier 90 weapon. So there are a lot of different weapons that you can choose from. You can choose to go with a noxious weapon. There is one for each combat style. There's also Dragors for dual wield melee, and then there is the Ascension crossbows for dual wield ranged, as well as the seismic wand and orb for dual wield magic. Now all of these weapons will cost around 100 mil up to 250 mil. The noxious scythe being worth the most at about 260 mil right now. However, the price is fairly high. So it is going to be quite expensive to unlock a tier 90 weapon, but it's definitely going to be worth it. A tier 90 weapon will be able to allow you to do some high level PVMing and Slayer, as well as get into some really fun bossing. And that is what a lot of players do enjoy in RuneScape 3. So definitely you want to prioritize getting that tier 90 weapon. Now moving on to the fourth high level account goal, we have unlocking tier 80 and 90 armor. So it does depend on how much money you have if you want to get tier 80 or tier 90. Now definitely a good option if you are going with melee is to buy Masterwork. Masterwork costs around 60 to 70 mil for the full set, and it is a tier 90 set. So it is definitely an excellent choice to buy if you are planning on using melee. But then if you are choosing ranged or magic, you can either go with the tier 80 set, which won't degrade to dust, or you can go with the tier 90 set, which is the Serenic armor for ranged and then the Tectonic armor for mage. Now this is going to be a little bit less expensive actually, however it will degrade to dust. So that is the only problem with buying tier 90 armor. I would probably recommend buying a set of tier 80 armor, especially if you're planning on doing a lot of Slayer and stuff like that. Then you can always augment it and put on some useful Invention perks, which is actually our next high level account goal. So once you purchase your tier 90 weapon and then your tier 80 or tier 90 armor, you will want to augment it. Now there are a lot of really good perks that you can put on your gear, and a lot of them don't really cost that much. So a good example setup is getting Precise 6, and you can also get Genocidal on there as well as one perk. and that will help you with Slayer if you do want to get the Genocidal perk on there as well. That is a really good option, and it doesn't cost too much to obtain. And then for your second perk slot, you could get something like Equilibrium and Ruthless 3. That is another really great perk to have on your weapon, and it does complement Precise really well as well. As for your armor setup, you can get good perks like Impatient. You could also put Enhanced Devoted on there as well, which will help you protect from a bit of damage. If you're looking to get a few extra Invention components, you can also go with Scavenging. That's a really good perk that will save you a lot of money if you're looking to get some higher level perks later on. And so moving on to our next high level account goal, of course it is going to be unlocking Overloads, which do require level 96 Herblore. Now Overloads, they are the best stat boosting potion that you can use. There's 3 different variants. There's the Overload, which does require 96 Herblore. Then you can also get the Supreme Overload at level 99 Herblore, as well as the Elder Overload at 106 Herblore. Now, I'm just specifically talking about Overloads because they will do just fine at many different bosses in RuneScape 3 and as well as Slayer and stuff like that. So you will want to strive for reaching level 96 Herblore, that way you can make the regular Overloads. And this is a really great skill to train on double XP weekend. It's probably one of the better ones to train on double XP, so if you do have a chance to do that, definitely make sure that you do it. Now moving on to our next account goal, we have unlocking a Kiln cape. Now there is 3 different types, one for each combat style, and basically you will need to complete the Elder Kiln quest to play a minigame where you can unlock these capes. So you will have to sacrifice a fire cape in order to play the minigame. You can obtain each specific cape by dealing the most damage with that combat style during the fight kiln, and these capes are really great. They're actually the best cape to wear, best in slot cape. They provide the highest style bonus, which is really helpful. Now also, if you don't want to get a Kiln cape, you can also get an expert skill cape. This is another really good cape to obtain, and also getting both will help as well. So what an expert skill cape is, a skill cape that can be created by combining skill shards required for the cape. So there is 4 different capes that you can obtain. There's the Artisan's cape, the Combatant's cape, the Gatherer's cape, and then the Support cape. Now, if you do reach 99 in that specific skills for those capes, then you will be able to obtain these skill shards, which you can turn into the cape. Now, this cape is really good because it will allow you to use 2 of these skill cape perks at once, which is really useful because a lot of them are really useful skill cape perks, so you will definitely want this. Now also, if you do have the Kiln cape, it will adopt this and you will be able to use 2 skill cape perks as well. So that is why you would want to get both of them. Now moving on to our 8th account goal, it is going to be completing boss logs. So boss logs is a really fun thing to do, especially if you're grinding towards maxing skills. Just take a break, have some fun, do some PVM, and try and do a boss log on your favorite boss. So that is one thing that I really do enjoy doing, is just bossing and PVMing, and I'm sure a lot of you guys enjoy this as well. So if you do enjoy bossing, take a break from skilling and trying to max and just have some fun and try and get some really rare drops. It's always a lot of fun if you are into that type of thing. Now, if you aren't, there is another account goal for you type of players. Of course, it is going to be definitely dependent on what kind of player you are, and it's going to be this next goal, which is going to be unlocking the quest cape. Now, quests, they're definitely not for everyone. I know me personally, I really dislike quests, so I actually don't have this cape yet, even though I am already maxed. But the quest cape, it can be fun for a lot of players. Some people really do enjoy questing, so this is another really good high-level account goal if you're into that type of thing. Now, to obtain the quest cape, you obviously need to complete every quest in RuneScape 3, and the quest cape also does have a perk to it as well. It will add a 30-second timer onto the Tears of Guthix minigame, which can be sort of useful because you can get some pretty nice free XP from that minigame. And so moving on to our final high-level account goal, it is going to be obtaining the max cape, which you can obtain by reaching level 99 in all 28 skills that RuneScape has to offer. So this cape is still seen as a prestigious cape in RuneScape 3, and it really is an end goal for a lot of different players, since not many people go on to complete the completionist cape and stuff like that. So overall, the max cape, it is a super prestigious reward. It's another really good cape to have because it will allow you to have 3 of the skill cape perks at once, which is obviously super useful. You can also customize it to any color that you want. So if you're into the fashion scape kind of stuff like that, you can obviously make this cape look however you would like. You also unlock the max skill, which is a super useful spot. It's another quick teleport to the Grand Exchange. It does offer another boss portal, as well as a free bonfire to toss some logs on if you're going for 120 fire making or something like that. Anyway guys, that is it for this video. This is 10 high level account goals, and I will actually be making another video talking about 10 account goals after max. So definitely stay tuned for that one and subscribe if you are interested in seeing it. But anyway guys, I really hope you did enjoy this video. If you have any suggestions of some other high level account goals that you want to talk about and discuss, let me know in the comments and let's discuss them. Anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.